What's up guys, Houston here, and for those of you just finding my YouTube channel, welcome. Please remember to hit that subscribe button and that bell. Now today's video is actually a follow-up video talking about the new PPP loan for sole proprietors, independent contractors. So for those of you guys that are DoorDash, that are Uber drivers, those type of independent, guess what? They open the PPP loan up for you. Now, here's something I really want to stress to you. First, people are asking 2019 or 2020 tax, right? And I would tell you, with the 2020 tax, here's the situation with the 2020 tax on the PPP loan. They're only accepting from January 1 through Feb 15, okay? That's for 2020. So you may not want to use your 2020 taxes. You may want to use your 2019. But hey, if you had started the business, like I told you the story of the homeless guy, and it was before January or before February 15th, and that's all you have. Hey, it is what it is, right? But still, we're actually talking about trying to show you how to 10x PPP, all right? Now, what they did is to help more small businesses in the community to get more money. So what they said was no longer they want you to use line 31 of Schedule C, okay? Now, line 31 of Schedule C is your net profits, okay? They don't want you to use this. So line 31, don't use that. Now, I also must let you know, if you already submitted your application, you use line 31, you cannot resubmit. They're only going to take one application. Hopefully they're going to amend that, because what had been happening in the past, some people were only receiving $1. $1. What the hell? How is that going to help any business owner, right? So this is what was actually happening. People were only receiving $1. But this is the big change that they did, okay? It's line 7. And so that's your gross. That's your gross profits, okay? So that's what you want to start using. Line 7 of your Schedule C. That's what you want to use. This is how you actually 10x your PPP loan, okay? Especially if this is your first time. Now, if this is your second go around, then it'll be on the second draw. But again, you're still going to use line 7, okay, of your Schedule C, all right? So don't worry about payroll, all of that stuff. No. Just focus on line 7, okay? They're gonna ask you, how many employees? If you don't have any employees, put 1. Some people are putting 0. Don't put 0, just put 1. 1 is okay, all right? Because you are the employee of the company. All right, so that's something that you really need to understand, all right? Because I know some people, they're having complications trying to fill out this 18 questionnaire, right? They're having challenges filling that out, and it's fairly simple. Now, one thing I'm going to tell you guys, if you can, avoid banks. Right? And the reason that you want to avoid banks, because the banks, they're still trying to force people to use line 31 instead of line 37. Excuse me, instead of line 7. So with the banks, they're saying, well, you have to use line 31. No, you don't. For independent contractors, self-employed, and this is another reason I told you all to start a home-based business, and a lot of people ignored me. Now they're missing out on the opportunity. But I've been telling you all, use your home address, start your business. But again, right now, the banks haven't changed their forms, so they're still trying to force people to use line 31. If your bank tells you to use line 31, do not submit the application. Make sure that when you're going to fill out that application, you use line 7, because that's where the larger numbers are, okay? Because let's put this in comparison. The reason your net profits is so that you can pay less tax, right? Net profits, you're going to pay less tax. So here's the reality. If your net profits is only $3,000, then they're going to do that times 2.5, right? However, with the new changes with the PPP loan, they're using the gross profits. So if your gross profits is 50,000, you're going to divide that by 12. And again, with that 3,000 net profit, the 3,000 net profit, okay, what they'll do, they'll have you to do 3K divided by 12 times 2.5. So basically, you ain't getting no money, all right? So that's the reason a lot of people ended up with $1. But here's the thing, with the new with your gross profits, gross receipts, whatever, all right, your gross profits, 50,000 divided by 12, okay? So that's going to give you what, about 4167, something like that, all right? Then, because that's your monthly salary, monthly sales salary, times 2.5, okay? So that's going to give you over 10 G's, right? Under the PPP that you can have forgiven. So that's the difference. You don't want to use your net profits, you want to use your gross profits. Even your tax account, who's ever filling out your taxes, if they say, oh, use net, no. Go to somebody else that know what the hell they're doing, okay? Because if they're not going to follow SBA and federal guidelines, you don't need to be doing business with them in the first place, okay? So that's best being 100 with you, all right? So again, you see the difference? This is how you 10x. So if your gross profit was 100K, you divide that by 12, then multiply that by 2.5 times. That's how you get that 10 times the amount of money, all right? So you have to pay real close attention because most people don't take the time to explain this to you. It's fairly simple. And again, one of the things that a lot of people are confused, well, they don't know the NAICS code, okay? You can Google that. So look at the industry you're in. Then it will tell you what your NAICS code will fall under, okay? Now here's another thing. If you're a person that has multiple businesses, so say that you sell online, right? So you sell online, plus you do DoorDash, right? And you set up 2 separate corporations using three-way funding, of course, and you are able to apply for this PPP loan twice. You can apply for it twice. Now, here's something that you also need to remember, so check this out, all right? Excuse me, the chickens are laying eggs right now, so that's where you may hear some distraction at. But in terms of talking about this PPP loan, here's something that's very important. If this is your first time with the PPP loan, trying to get money, you're going to fill out Form 2483C, okay? Form 2483C, because it's your first time. Now, if this is your second time, you're going to do 2483 SD-C. The SD means second draw, okay? So this is Houston with three-way funding. I just wanted to give you an update on what's happening to help put more money in your pockets. So just following the basics of this here, you should be able to get 10 times more money in your pockets with the gross versus your net. So this is Houston with three-way funding. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, and try to help the algorithm to make this video go viral. Thank you.